Hey guys, welcome to this week's Studio Hotrods Restoration Revelations. I'm a crazy car builder and we build all kinds of cool Chevelles and other cars here. And this week we're going to be going into an area that has not been done before. We're building an online car community that I think really could change the world. And when I say it could change the world, I'm a believer, I'm a Christian guy. We do a Bible study at the end of each episode. But man, the comments and the interaction I'm getting with you guys as we send out Bibles and share information together is awesome. And people have been responding to me even last week just to pre-register for the online car show. All you guys, guess what? You're getting a shirt for free on me. Other than that, I'm going to be walking you through what the online car show is all about. What I'm trying to do is build a big community where we can make a difference in the world together. Also, I'm going to be going over each category. One of the categories is like my first car. Well, this isn't my first car, but this is my first Corvette I ever owned, and I love this car. Picture of this car is actually from my house. It's in the hallway. I know. It's kind of pathetic, right? Anyways, it's going to be arriving this week. I sold it to a buddy 30 years ago and haven't even had a chance to see it yet. It's going to be something cool. Excited to get it back. Anyways, if you love cars, you're a believer, and you want to be a part of this community, man, stick around. I think you're really going to enjoy what we're doing here, and you can make a difference. I'll show you how. You're going to make a difference with me. All right, let's get the week rolling. It's here. I don't think it is in the same condition it was when it left, that's for sure. All right, let's dig into it, get it off the trailer and find out just how bad it is. I asked Sarah to hold up the picture so you guys can actually see. Gorgeous car, right? This is what my buddy shipped me. Check this out. I'm gonna call him up. He's gonna probably tell me it was my fault for some reason. I love this guy, but does this car look like it's been cared for? And look at, my side pipes are gone. Look at, they're gorgeous. Why would you take off the side pipes? And why? Why would you lose I mean, this is a nice, complete running car when I shipped it to him. I don't know what he was thinking. He said he had to replace the motor. It runs terrible, you know? And why? I was looking at this like, why did the paint come off here? And it's all sanded at the edges. You can see that it didn't just flake off like this. Oh, look at the dancing. Look at this, she's just the dancing. Anyways, I had it since I was about 25 years old. I kept it for about 10 years or so. Sold it to him in 1995. Yes, I'm old. And he sold it back to me and shipped it back to me sight unseen. Remember I talked about buying cars sight unseen? Doesn't matter who you're talking to. Sometimes you never know what you're gonna get. Look at this. This blows my mind. Why in the world would you put this like 1979 bumper on the back? It had a beautiful split bumper on the back side of it. I don't know where the grills have gone, but the emblem was on the trunk for the Corvette, I thought. I don't know. Do you see the interior? It's just full of mold and nasty. Now you cannot tell me. It may have been kept inside somewhere, but it don't look nothing like that. Let's call him up and see what he says, right? His name is Danny, and he lives just outside of Philadelphia. Let's see if we can get him. Is he gonna answer?
Thanks for calling.
Wow, darn it. But anyways, we're gonna get rolling on with what the whole episode is about. You guys, if you love cars and you enjoy sharing them, this episode is about a platform where we can make a difference together. And the car show we're putting together is all it's cool stuff. It's not like whoever has the most money is gonna win. It's gonna be who's got the coolest story, share the cars. Let me walk you through it. It's gonna be really fun. I think it could really change the world. And I'm gonna tell you one reason why. Every time you guys enter a car, we're gonna feed somebody that's hungry. That's right. We'll pull it all together as we go, but let me show you the categories. It's gonna be fun. She's weird. She loves Jesus. All right, guys, what's different about this car show is we are going to break it down into categories like I talked about before. One of the categories is called the beast mode. Look at this beast. Now, I'll give you this inside line on me. I like them nasty and a little bit dirty and a little bit messy. Like if a kid runs into the side of this thing with a bike, I don't want to freak out. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the beautiful, gorgeous cars. I build them for a living, right? But this thing is the kind of car you kind of need a tetanus shot to get into. Look at the last driver. Not good. Anyways, we have a Duramax diesel in this thing, and it is just rowdy. I'm telling you, Allison transmission, rowdy. This is a beast, and it would qualify. So when I talk about beast mode, if you got a nasty and you don't really care about the paint all that much, but it's fun and it's loud and it's a beast, you put it in the category as a beast mode. The thing I'm doing with the car show is letting other people actually have a chance at winning. You take this to a car show. I took this to a church car show one time. People had no clue what they were looking at, but we're gonna have a lot of people seeing our cars, and you're gonna know exactly what this is with that Duramax inside there. Let's start it up, take it for a quick burn, and then I'll cover the next category and what you can actually win by winning your category. The headlights work, the brake lights work, and nothing else works. Let's see if it'll start up. Vroom, vroom. It's gonna be an embarrassing moment if this doesn't start. Dude, if you ain't gonna fight your car a little bit, it ain't a beast. That's it, probably. I had it on 3 for a tune. Let's see if it'll go now.
Oh.
Yeah! It has multiple tunes in it, so all you gotta do is flip a little dial for the different tunes. With the diesel, all you gotta do is throw more fuel at it. I was throwing too much fuel at it for it to start initially. It's been, ooh, this thing, oh, I can't, oh, this is scary. Now this is the problem with a high level tune like this. They get real, kind of violent. This thing is on the road, you'll see. I got a plate on the back. Again, I got brake lights. I don't got much else, but let's see if she'll make it down the road. Okay, it's a little. Yeah, you hear that engine? That's what I call a beast. So if you guys got yourself a beast, you're gonna want to put it in this category. We're not doing running videos, it's just pictures, but you got to tell the story online. So there's an area where you actually tell the story about your car. Where did you get it? How long have you had it? Have you ever crashed it? I love this car. All right, you guys get the idea of beast mode. We'll get this thing back to the shop after I do another pull on it. Okay, now watch the coal roll. All right, you got a beast mode, you get it? You got a crazy car that's fun, it's exciting, it's different? Let us know, because it's gonna be something you're gonna get to share with the whole world. All right, on to the next one, which is called Stock as a Rock, which this 1970 Chevelle certainly is not. I gotta stop beating on this one because I already bent the outside quarter panel on it from the torque. I put drag radials on it, what would you do? All right, Stock as a Rock. Talk about stock as a rock. I've owned this 1968 Shelby for a long time. It was actually delivered in California, and it still has the original air pump on it for emissions. In California, the delivery is 1968 Shelby, 428, 335 horsepower, 7-liter, 440 something odd pounds of torque. It was a great motor, until it got to California. Anyways, it has all the original smog equipment still on it. So this thing is what I would call stock as a rock. It's in the Acapulco blue. It's got the original rims on it. It's a 4-speed car, and it's absolutely just a stunning piece. This car is really an iconic car, and it is stock as a rock. So if you got a car that is restored to original and you're one of those purists, this is a car that would definitely fit that category. And let me tell you what the prize is for each category. Each category actually has 2 winners. It's gonna get the popular vote, and then it's get the house vote. So the guys here at Studio Hotrods are gonna choose one of the cars that actually win, and they're gonna get $250 and $250 in cash for our store, credit, online. We got a lot of cool stuff. You've kind of seen the stuff that we make. And then the other one is gonna be the popular vote. That's where you actually share with the rest of the world your car, your story, your details. Like with this one, I would tell the story of how I actually met Carroll Shelby at a trade show because of this car. It was crazy. I ended up building and doing a project with the man himself. Anyways, that would be my story around this. Obviously, I can't compete. It wouldn't be fair, but there's a lot of stories that I'm sure are much better than mine. So it's gonna be about stock as a rock and telling your story. and you could be one of the winners. So just that category. Oh, did I mention you get a trophy? Let me show you what the trophy looks like. Can you imagine having an exact duplicate of your car? That comes with it because we're kind of a creative place. Let me show you how cool that is. I know, every car show has a trophy, right? How cool is this? We actually use our 3D printers to actually print the trophies. If you've seen my videos in the past, you'll know I'm a technology guy and I make all kinds of cool parts for these cars. But look at this. This is a mock-up. It's not as shiny as I want it to be yet, but even down to the details. So not only the year, the style, the color, the trim, but even those weld style wheels. Those are actually Kragers, but we copied them exactly and put it on the trophy. So at the end of the day, we have 8 categories for now, and each one of those categories that he wins, there'll be 16 winners, right? And they're all gonna go for the grand prize. The grand prize is not another trophy. You already got that one. You're gonna go for $1,000 in cash. And we're gonna get all the people to vote on it and share it. And remember, like I told you in the beginning, I've contacted the church I go to. We have a huge Feed the Homeless program there. And I figured out exactly how much it costs for every meal that they give out. And for everybody that gets in the car show and everybody that puts their car registered in there, you guys are gonna basically be feeding somebody in need and send them the word of God, give them a message, giving them hope. How cool is that, right? All right, let's get back. And I want to show you the Restomod. That is the next category. Kind of near and dear to my heart. I put a horseshoe shifter in a 69 Mustang. Who'd have thunk? Look at this gorgeous car. We just delivered it. If you saw last week's episode, this is the 5.0 liter Coyote Gen 3 motor, the 4-speed transmission, the AOD transmission. But the customer actually looked at it and said, the Chevelles that you got with the horseshoe shifter is so much cooler and it looks so much better inside of it. I want that in my car. Okay, I'll do it. Check it out. Just this week we set up, and I got to tell you, I know it's a Chevy part, but I think it looks so much better. Have you seen how the Mustangs in 1969, if they were an automatic transmission, would have the T handle? You guys, if you're a car guy, you kind of know what I'm talking about. T with a little button. I put one of those in a 1968 GTO when I was a kid. Go figure, right? Anyways, check it out. We now have the console aid in there and the horseshoe shift. It looks like came from the factory, guys. If you think about it, you get the era period correct styling of 1969, and that shifter came out actually in 1967 in Camaros, and I believe in Chevelles, but I know for sure in Camaros. In the General Camaro, the horseshoe shifter was very popular. Doesn't it look like it actually belongs here? I think it actually looks better than the Mustang shifter to begin with. All right. Moving forward, let's go take a look at a car that actually is barely legal on the street, or what we say is a race car on the street. All right, guys, this guy's name is Eddie. He's absolutely crazy, but he has brought this car to us because he wants to go really fast on the street. And he has had 2 or 3 different motors he's bought from different people. He's been through so much grief, like trying to just go fast and have fun with his car. So I had a motor. It was actually owned by a very famous guy named Jerry Marconi. He was a top fuel dragster racer, and I had bought this 400 small block from it. Now, the parts that are in that motor, I could go over a list, but I don't want to bore you. It truly is a race motor. It is a board stroked small block 400, you know, with the side knee cylinders. It's got the great heads. It's got ARP stuff all over it. It's got about everything it can get for a small block to run on pump gas on the street without a power adder, like a supercharger or, oh, it does have a power adder. Nitrous. He just added that like last week. Isn't that crazy? So guys, that's what I would call a race car on the street. And if your car fits that category, that's where you're going to want to be. Did I mention what it's going to cost you to get into this competition, to win the trophy, to win some money, to have fun with your friends? Zero, nada, nothing. Just trust me. I'm an inventor. I got crazy ideas and it's going to be fun. And did you also notice that this week when I gave away the shirts, that was for everybody who pre-registered before this episode? No. What I'm going to do is tell you, it probably would be a good idea for you guys to click the link below. And when you're on the website, you're going to see the other categories that we are actually offering. My first ride, so if it's a car that you got originally, if it's built, not bought. So, I mean, if a shop builds it like us, that's cool. But if you built it yourself, man, show it off. How about the fact that you could do a truck? We got them too. And last but not least, the family heirloom. If it's a car that's been in your family, dad had it, you gave it, you sold it, you kept it, or it's got just special memories that are about that car. Like lost and found. We had that car that we found, the AAR Cuda, that the guy sold it when he got married in it, and then his son found it, we restored it for him. What a great family heirloom that would be. Anyways, you never know where it's gonna go with me because I'm a crazy inventor and I love pulling the stuff together. It's like the wind. You never know what's going to go. Anyways, this is the Good Friday episode for us, and I want to do a great Bible study for us, sharing the love of Christ he has for you, who died on the cross. Whenever you look at the cross, that's just a symbol of Jesus giving up his life for you, right? And the salvation that's available through that. So let's do a quick Bible study together and get rolling on that. It's the best part of the episode. All right, my favorite part of the episode is the Bible study that we do together. Right now, I'm in the book of Luke, and I was trying to find something that I thought would be really cool for us to share about today, because, you know, when you're going to see this, the first day you can see it is Good Friday. Good Friday is the day that Jesus actually died on the cross. You think about, wow, good day, huh? Actually, Jesus even said, I haven't been glorified yet. And he was talking about his own death. Anyways, you know, Jesus came into this world as God's son to pay for our sins. You know, we live in a fallen world and it's messed up, but you can be a born-again believer if you believe that Jesus actually died for your sins and you accept him into your heart. That's a big deal, right? It changes everything. And this part of the Bible that we're going to read today is in Luke, and it's all about Good Friday. It's about the day that Jesus died on the cross. Now, think about it. Jesus went around doing all this stuff. He's preaching all over the place. You guys know the stories about, you know, how he's betrayed. And now he's been beaten. He's been dragged up the hill. He had to carry his cross all the way to the top. And now he's literally hanging on the cross, right? And people are slurring things at him and saying things to him. Let's see how this man, you know, that was all God and all man, reacted in this moment. It's pretty crazy. Think about it. Like, ugh, this would be really hard to do. Anyways, so we're in Luke 23:32. This is now he's on the cross. He's hanging. He's being crucified. He's not dead yet, right? But he's up there. So 2 other men, both criminals, were also led out with him and executed. When they came to the place called the Skull, they were crucified along with him. The other criminals, one on his right and one on his left, Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Now, when Jesus said that, he was saying that about all the people there. Like, just forgive them. They don't even know what they're doing. He was talking to his Father in heaven, right? So, and they divided up his clothes and cast lots for his things. The people stood watching, and the rulers even sneered at him, and they said, he has saved others, let him save himself. If he's the Christ, and if he's God, the chosen one. The soldiers also came and mocked him. They offered him wine vinegar and said, if you're the king of the Jews, save yourself. There was a written notice above him that said, the king of the Jews. One of the criminals who was hung there hurled insults at him also. Aren't you the Christ? Why don't you save us? But the other criminal rebuked him and said, don't you fear God? He said, since you are under the same sentence, we are punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserved. But this man has done nothing wrong. Then he said, Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. Jesus answered him, I tell you the truth. Today you will be with me in paradise. So here it is. He's up there dying at the end. There's one criminal. It's like, you know, you saved yourself. Why don't you save us? And the other guy is like, don't you fear God? Don't you understand what's going on? And he calls out to Jesus. Bad dude. His whole life at the end calls out to Jesus and says, please remember me when I get to your kingdom. And Jesus is like, you got it. You'll be there. Isn't that crazy? So even facing death, Jesus was courageous, man. He knew what was going to happen. He knew how it was going to go down. And he did it for you. And he did it for me. Anyways, that's the Good Friday part of it. You know what's happening on Sunday. It's Easter. We celebrate Jesus being rose from the dead and a new thing. And he comes back and people see him and he gives us the Great Commission. It's a lot of good stuff that comes behind that. But man, a dark moment. What did he do? He still shared love. He said, forgive them. They don't even know what they're doing. And even with the guys like, you know, I do fear God. You know, please remember me. He's like, I'll do it. The good was always there, man. That's pretty cool. Anyways, the car show, I hope, is going to be fun for us to do it together. Hopefully we can do good things by feeding the needy, maybe, you know, passing on the word of God. So that's the episode this week. Guys, thank you. And I'll be blessed. If you need a Bible or you need some encouragement, please reach out to us. I sent out one today. I love it when you do that. It's not bad. I don't care if you can afford a Bible or not, and you just need one. I've got some great study Bibles. I've been looking all over the place. It took me a little while in the last batch that I got, but they're cool. Anyways, God bless you. Be cool and enjoy the ride, right? Please join me on that car show. The link is down there. Don't forget to join us. It's going to be fun. As I always say, it's never too late. God's got a great plan for your life, right? The guy's on the cross, and he actually went to heaven, right? It's never too late. God's got a plan. Don't forget that. It's a big deal.